You know, fun fact?
I love a fun fact.
So you know how Mason Ramsey had a feature on Old Town Road?
Yes, I remember that shit.
The Young Thug version?
Yeah, and that was live, by the way.
Bro, that shit.
There you go.
You see how he just shit on that real quick?
Welcome back to back in the motherfucking field.
Back in this bitch. Back in Nashville. That's nothing but Memphis, baby. Hey, that's what we do.
And then past that road was the hood.
Fuck the op.
He said, "Oh, you want a shot?" I said, yeah, nigga."
In the city, fuck with me, now I gotta fuck with the city.
Light it up, light it up.
Welcome to the Raw Room.
Since you all walk your ass in here out late, you can go and tell us why you said hot chicken, Nashville Hot Chicken.
It's a myth, bro.
It's
I learned
a
that
myth.
shit, bro.
It's a myth?
I learned that over the weekend, fool.
You said
it's a myth.
Myth. Like
A
it's,
myth.
It's a hype.
Not right now.
Yeah.
It's really a hype.
Okay.
How's
So
it a
The
hype,
chain
though?
restaurants or the OG Nashville Hot
Okay,
Chicken?
so listen. I was at the gym
Oh, shit.
and we
You
were
about to say
just
some
sitting down
shit?
talking to a
Talking
dude.
to some old
They
heads.
about to tell your ass
Talking
something.
to some old heads.
Oh, hell.
Talking to some old heads.
You know how this been.
And
All right, know what
but
it
there was a little young buck beside us too, though. He was like
Okay.
younger than me.
Okay.
Born and raised North Nashville, ain't been nowhere else. That man was like, bro, really like hot chicken, really one thing. He said he been here his whole life and he didn't really start hearing like hot shit chicken until probably like 10 years ago. I was like, really? So ain't like no staple? Guess when Hattie B's first opened, bro?
2008.
No,
2012.
2012. Yeah.
Bro, you would have thought that was like mama's old recipe passed down from generation to generation.
Bolton's and
Bolton's,
Prince's.
I hope Bolton's and Prince's
So
day one.
Prince's.
That I knew about though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Hattie B, people come here, and I get like Hattie B's is the convenient go-to at hot chicken. It's totally the gentrified hot chicken
Bro, I
place.
thought
Yeah,
Hattie
yeah.
B
For
had been there,
tourists.
fool.
I did too. I thought
What
Hattie
did
B
they
was
have,
OG.
like-
Like they were
swear.
back then. They
They
came
had
after Prince's though.
tradition.
Yeah,
I knew
no.
Prince's came first.
They would love for you to
that
think
I knew.
that.
That
I knew that.
I
Yeah.
didn't
So
knew the Prince's
I
came
thought
first.
Hattie B just came 10 years later, man.
Oh, no.
They did.
Oh, no.
I think I feel
10
like
generations.
yeah, Bolton's and Hattie
Generations
or Bolton's
No.
and Prince has been around forever. And
When did Prince's open up though?
Look at that face.
Look that up, because-
I'm gonna
Prince's Hot
guess the
Chicken,
80s.
Nashville.
Okay. And like
I
that's
was-
kind of like my point. I feel like
You think it's just
Memphis
it's
barbecue
been around for
has been around
since civil rights.
since like forever.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I feel like Nashville hadn't really been known for hot chicken.
I don't think that's
Until
been known
probably like the
for
last
anything other than
decade,
country
bro.
music.
Yeah, you're
Nothing
right.
other than food. I don't mean,
Just
You're right.
music, really. It was really just music.
I'm glad we can claim hot chicken. Though.
yeah.
I'm fine
I
with
mean,
that.
no one else had it. They say we about to
so
scoop
shit, we
this
might
up
well
real
go ahead and
quick.
grab it. You can't get hot wings.
Yeah.
The other
Yeah.
city down there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot
We can do hot chicken.
You'll be at
real
the
quick.
Chicago airport, and there'll be a place that says
Nashville Hot
Nashville Hot
Chicken.
Chicken,
Nashville Hot
and it is
Chicken.
not
Wow.
hot.
KFC hopped on the train. They were looking at Nashville hot, like
Yeah.
KFC sandwich, bro.
I bet that's fire. KFC chicken sandwich.
Brian been KFC. I don't know how long.
I haven't been to
I
KFC
ain't gonna
in
lie
10
to
years.
you.
I don't know.
Woo-wee.
When KFC said they
Popeye,
ran out
though.
of chicken.
It might be.
Hey,
one time. I don't know
McDougal's
what to
though.
do.
McDougal's is good.
McDougal's.
I don't think I've been in
This,
McDougal's.
I had like once or twice. No, hey. Usually we don't promote businesses on here. That's not
Man, what? We are promoting a whole bunch of names right now, bro. Chill
We're
out.
gonna do like we
Whatever.
did in the old episode.
The Lay's chips at the Asian market are busting though.
Exactly.
You
Those
said
are
who, bro?
crazy. The Lay's chips from the Asian market
Oh,
that
yeah,
are
yeah, nah,
baked chicken wing
Y'all
flavor.
know how, hey, y'all comment, y'all already know how this boy do it. They YouTube comments,
so
they
you
they
wanna try
peep every
these?
time.
You
My
need
boy
to try
goes,
it.
Do I need to
Asian,
try it?
Yeah,
Spartan
yeah, yeah.
Lays.
You really do.
Them hoes taste beyond,
You really do.
beyond American. That's what the do show tastes like.
Yeah.
Ain't no American. But look, we're gonna have, hey, so yes, I put this in notes. I think
What's
you
up?
saw it, or was that you?
What?
That said,
I saw
when
everything.
when
I saw everything.
said, okay. I said, I seen my boy trying to sell his dreads.
Yes.
Now I
Sell
will
his
repeat
what?
that shit. I know.
His dreads.
I know.
Hold
I
on,
know.
what?
His dreads.
My boy is
I
trying to
knew that
sell his dreads. As he posted on IG. Put on his story. I don't. But now you said you know who I'm talking about. I don't think you know who we talk. I don't think we talking about the same person.
Nah, I think we
hair.
are. I think we are. Cause like I
What
recently
his-
saw a
what
post.
his name start with?
I can say what school he went to. Jay.
Okay, yeah, we talk about the same person.
I knew,
bro.
I knew. Yeah,
So then I said this.
I did my actual research. Though. Go ahead.
Okay, so then somebody asked me they asked me like, "What y'all talking about on the pod today?" And I was like, "Man, I'm gonna start off with the question with this." And I was like, "Man, I seen one of my boys trying to sell their dreads." They were like, "What you mean?" Mm-hmm. I was like, "Yeah, my boy trying to. He cut his hair, he cut his dreads off, and he trying to sell them. He put it on IG. Hey, real inquirers only."
Real talk. Real inquiry. Hey,
for charity or for himself?
Nah, like he trying to.
Him, like,
for
charity.
I'm just trying to
if you had some J's, you trying to sell off.
Yeah, real talk. Like real talk is like that. Like
shit, I'm gonna sell my mullet.
There you go. Somebody will cop that.
$3,000.
You know
real
what? They might do
inquiries
that
only.
shit.
Somebody will cop that shit, bro.
I feel like
And
somebody
you
will
put that
cop
bitch on a little mannequin head.
Hey, John look good with this one.
bro.
But they put it on the bed.
Yeah,
But then,
sell
so
it.
this is what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
So now then somebody was like, why is that a thing? How is that a thing? You know, men are out here coming in with temp phase and walking out with full dreads to their back.
I don't like it.
Hell no, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
What?
Jimmy, that's why Miami
walk in the
is
barbershop
losing
with
this
a fade
year.
and
You
walk
know
out
why
with some
Miami
dreads.
will not succeed this year? Because Jimmy Butler got fake ass dreads in his head.
Look at them.
The dread guys don't play that shit.
They do not play that. They do not play
They do
that.
not play that bullshit.
You got to put
So
in
you
the work.
will be handled how they need to handle you, and how
It's the
you're
curse.
not gonna have a winning season. No more.
It's like bringing an arrowhead home from a creek. It's like
exactly.
Yeah.
You leave that
You
shit
leave
where
that- leave that
it
shit right
Hey,
there.
once you in this, you can't. It ain't no going back. Now,
ain't no
sweet.
going back.
Ain't no
bro.
going back. No.
But
So wait, hold tight.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
talk to me, bro.
I'm just listening.
Talk to me.
So you don't mess with the dread business?
No.
Fake dreads.
If I, if I was, if
mean-
I could call the hair police, bro, and get them folks arrested.
Wow, but like why though? I'm asking why, but it's
Bro, we
because
done
like
been
that.
through this, bro. Just like time you talk about some, if I walk in here with some dreads, bro, you gonna get the fuck out of here. You're not gonna be on this microphone no more.
Hey,
Bruh.
on me.
I'm trying to know why.
I'm gonna
Because fool,
fire your ass
it's
up and say
honestly,
it's
bro,
like,
listen, if you can make a buck off of it, why wouldn't you?
Okay, listen, no.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, but then you see if you the
he's saying.
you
what
the guy
care
that's
about
selling, bro.
Real
if you the-
talk.
I
Real
understand
talk.
what you're saying.
I'm not. My fault. I'm
No,
not
I'm with
sure.
you.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure on this, but I'm not sure what condition Brittany Griner's dreads were. I'm pretty sure she'll keep hers for like value, but I know like people will probably
Listen,
try to.
Brittany Griner let them dreads go. Trust me.
She probably did. I don't know.
But
I'm just saying.
guarantee you,
But
I don't.
but
She a real dreadhead, so I don't think she's gonna be
facts,
like, "Hey,
facts.
let me get some new ones."
Okay, I feel you. But
She
check
gonna
this
grow
out
her
though.
shit
So like the guys that's selling, are they real dreadheads?
Yeah, they real dreadhead, but then they just stepped out on the game. They polluted the game.
They polluted the game.
They just polluted the game, bro.
Bro, I ain't mad at nobody trying to get some money, bro. From hey, listen, this is your hard on work.
We talking about the service though. The service cool. I mean, it's,
That's what I'm
big.
saying. Like I ain't mad at nobody selling
he
dreads.
talking about. We talking about the person. Like
More so the
getting
person,
fake
but the
dreads.
seller.
the consumer.
You polluting the game,
alright,
bro.
Okay,
Right.
so like women can
Come on
do it.
now.
That's been the pastime forever for women, and I don't get in women business. I let them do whatever
Right,
make them
right,
wrong.
man.
We're not gonna talk
Now
about
I'm gonna
that.
talk about that
over
man
here.
that's over there on
That man,
IG.
hey, listen, that man been practicing.
You know who I listen to? Hey, you know who I listen to?
Not
nigga.
gonna get us.
Hey,
That's
top
good shit.
tier. You hear me?
Nah,
they
Hell
gonna get us.
yeah.
That's good shit.
But hey, if y'all already noticed, we got a guest in the house.
Yes, bro.
Ernest K. Smith is in the building with us. Yes. Welcome to the building, bro. Appreciate you coming
It's
to
good
the
to be
couch.
here. I've been wanting to do
Pulling
this.
up on the Raw Room, man. Yeah, we've been trying to get you over here for a while, so
Mhm,
glad to have you.
Yeah,
you
thanks.
See, we kicking off with some light conversation. Oh,
Silly shit.
Speaking of, I do my YouTube shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm going down this rabbit hole. Watching my boy Flemlo Raps. He put out a new video the other day about Blake Martinez. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I know Blake linebacker, baby. Giants, da. And they said he sold a Pokemon card that was worth more than his contract.
I believe it.
Believe it.
I
believe
what
it,
the
though.
fuck?
Every day.
Mm.
They be
I
going.
believe it.
Man.
What was it though? Like was it like some type of like
Well,
hologram?
yeah, which
Hologram
one?
Charizard.
I don't know
For
about
sure.
I don't know Pokemon like that. I
believe
wasn't on Pokemon like that, so I don't remember nobody's name, but he
Bro,
had one
I
card.
remember fool when Pokemon damn near has Christian like school shut down. Remember this shit?
Oh, you remember
Everybody was
the,
upset.
the Pokemon Go?
Yeah,
like a few years ago?
They had adult motherfuckers out here.
The first time around.
First,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, we was
We
in
came-
school.
yeah, yeah.
Like, we ain't lived through it.
What year did you graduate high school?
I graduated high school in 12. Oh,
Oh,
fuck,
eight, nigga.
Hey, I was
8.
2011.
Nigga,
But
try
yeah,
to get
middle
on
school was infested with Pokemon.
Bro,
Right.
Yeah.
I went to a private school. I remember they had like Pokemon conferences saying like, yo, y'all can't don't bring this to
You
the
just
school.
sit here, right?
Yeah,
That's
right.
just
Like, it's
private
all
school
demon.
bullshit.
This shit was
They ain't doing that
crazy,
shit in
bro. It was
public
a
school.
whole movement.
Yes, it was.
But I could believe some of the cars probably worth some, bro.
No, yeah,
Them cars got a story behind it.
They got them in cases and all that.
Shit crazy.
Yeah.
Mint.
Yeah.
How much was it though?
Listen, that's what I'm about to get
That's what I'm
to.
trying to
I wasn't
find
y'all
out.
talking all that boo. I was in the boomerang. Cause I'm just tell you this. The card he sold, he sold like 2 or 3 of them. But the first card he sold, the year before that, I say it was bought for about 400,000. The year he sold it for like 600,000. The next year, that bitch sold for like 1.1 mil, bro. Then he come back around again, got another card.
Double back on.
Double back. The one card the year before it sold for like 700,000, 800,000, but then next year his card only sold for like 600,000, but then next year after that same card went for like 900,000.
Crazy.
So it's just like
nuts,
he was just
fool.
catching. But he had like they had them graded out.
Who are these people? This
That's
like,
why.
No, it's
That's
a
what I'm trying to get
it's
to.
it's a website.
He
it's
came
a whole
up, but he came
culture.
up knowing some shit. Cause as a kid, just like we just talking about, he was on Pokemon heavy.
Yeah,
So he already
right.
had a lot of this shit. He was buying. He was doing YouTube channels. Where he was doing like
that man
reveal
was patient,
shows.
bro.
Mhm.
He was
Yes.
patient. He was patient.
He was a real collector.
yeah.
He really collected. So
I
it
don't
was
have
like.
the patience for that.
But I'm talking about the
no,
same
I
thing
got
about the
patience for
person
that.
that's
I tried
buying
to
this
collect all
card,
this
bro.
shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the people that's buying, let's say the year
They,
before,
they keep moving.
They
There's multiple
invested.
people.
but the
They
year
invest.
before the card, the same. Let's say in 2020, the car that you bought in 2022 was 400,000. You could have bought it in 2020 for 400,000.
Shit like real
But in
estate.
2022, that
Like
bitch is
real estate.
950, and you just paid that. But then they have a grading scale. So the one in 2020 might have been that car that they bought might have been a 7.5 out of 10. The one you bought for 900 might be a 6.5 out of 10. So you would have got a better car for less. So it's like that shit. I'm like, bro, yeah, who is buying this shit, bro? Who
Jake
got
Paul.
the bread
Facts.
to keep, bro?
Jake
Hell
Paul.
yeah.
He showed up in a
Hell
$5
yeah.
million Pokemon
I saw that
necklace.
shit.
Yeah.
Jake Paul's a
So you
buyer.
think that's his though? Come on now, you gotta be like doing the same shit the rappers doing.
I mean, yeah, he probably
Let me
like.
let me
but
borrow
like,
that for 1 hour for 10 bands.
yeah, that's probably what it is.
I could see him owning that. I could
Damn.
see Jake Paul owning that.
I wanted that joint.
He's a goofball. I feel like he would own a
Yeah.
Pokemon chain.
I mean, that shit would.
That shit taxing though. That
Yeah.
shit got to be crazy. But shit, hey, hell, listen. I ain't got nobody pockets. I'm pretty sure he can get it if he wanted shit.
Yeah.
To your point, just on like some goofy shit. Like, yeah,
On
nigga,
goofy
I
shit, yeah.
I just bought this fucking Pokemon necklace.
It's gonna
About
go
to
up.
rock out.
It's an investment. It's
I
like
mean,
buying a Rolex.
Facts. Facts.
Big Dragon Ball
$5
Z
million
necklace on their ass.
Go ahead.
Oh
See, bro, look, it was crazy. It was crazy. I feel like Dragon Ball Z ain't on the level as Pokemon.
Hell nah.
What'd you
I don't know
say?
anything
That's
about
wild,
that.
though.
What'd you say?
The
I said I
anime-
don't think Dragon Ball is even on that level as Pokemon. Pokemon was different, bro.
Nah, Dragon Ball ain't selling one item for $900,000.
No.
They ain't got no cards.
They ain't got
no
nothing.
cards.
They got anime itself, and then Dragon Ball Z really ain't looked at too much.
I don't know any characters
like
in
that.
Dragon Ball Z. I don't know anything about
Oh,
it.
Damn.
I just know Frida, nigga.
Who?
Frida.
Well, why you talking about
what nigga name?
the way you grew up? Obviously not doing Dragon Ball Z.
Frida
He
who?
said Frida.
You was out here in these streets,
Yes,
growing
sir.
up in
Yeah.
Nashville,
Born and raised.
born and raised, Lipscomb
Yeah.
graduate.
David Lipscomb High School at the time, not Lipscomb Academy.
True.
Yeah.
It's true. 'Cause I
Yeah.
remember we used to-
Lipscomb
I remember we used to play them in.
Where'd you go?
I went to Christian Brothers at first.
Okay.
Then I went to Olive Branch, but we used to come up here in the summer.
Yes.
Play at Belmont,
Yep.
and they used to have a long ass name on the job. Like, damn, fuck, got a sentence on there.
Yes. Yeah. David Lipscomb High School. Yeah. The summer basketball camp.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
So yeah, you was out here playing baseball though.
Baseball. Yeah, baseball was my dad coached at Lipscomb for like 48 years.
Mhm.
So I grew up on the
God damn.
baseball field. He also coached girls basketball in high school. So really,
Well, I just said the other day,
You did.
my baseball coach is my basketball coach. See how
Right.
that shit?
Yeah,
See?
it is.
See?
My- I mean, he would-
That's right.
He
See, like,
don't,
but
but it happens.
yeah,
it's
totally.
crazy. Like, like, Houston, everybody had a coach though.
Y'all had money, bro. God
Yeah.
damn. Privileged ass nigga.
Private school
That
kid.
makes sense. That makes sense. Privileged
I'm weak.
ass nigga. That's
Public
crazy,
school,
bro.
like,
Hold on. I hate on my privilege for this shit. Wow. Go ahead. Fool.
Anyways.
I had to get my
nigga.
privilege through sports. Nigga. I
Thanks.
had to be good at sports to get privilege. Anyways, bro.
That's true.
So while you growing up here in Nashville, obviously you're around a music capital,
Yeah.
to say the least. Is that how you got into the music game and writing music and wanting to become an artist?
I would say it being around definitely had me aware of it, but just being like 8, 9, 10,
Mm-hmm.
whatever was on in my dad's truck was probably just like either sports talk radio or country music radio. My mom always had oldies on. And then what really a turning point for me was I went to see the Grand Ole Opry one night,
I
and
was gonna ask you about that.
so there was the banjo was like the first. I was like, that's crazy cool. And so everybody got a guitar, banjo. So I wanted to
Going
play the
crazy,
banjo.
too.
But around the same time, this lady that was babysitting me had a son at Lipscomb University, and she was also housing 2 of the basketball players on the university team, Freddie and Zoe.
Mhm.
And I was like 10 years old, and I was over at Miss Linda's, and Freddie and Zoe were upstairs like making beats and making raps. And I went up there and I gravitated to that, and I was just in love. Like, we were making beats on the keyboard and stuff. I was like, this is awesome. And I'm freestyle rap. And I've always been able to rap. And so my parents saw that I was taking interest in that. And Space Jam was my favorite movie.
Ooh.
And y'all know that
Hell
Space Jam
yes.
soundtrack.
Yes. Oh,
For
yeah.
for a 10-year-old private school kid.
Go.
Yeah,
I'm out here. I hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em high. And you hit 'em. I'm going straight to the hole. You ain't got no game. I'm working, coming through Rocker Crane. You can't get none of this straight from the nest. Bust, shake up. Or take a 3-point coming in. Get out the lane. I'm coming through. And if you don't want to move, I'm coming right through you. It's like inch by inch and a step by step. I'm moving into your position and it's coasting in your motion now. And I'm in the 3rd grade, just like
Going
either on that or I'm fucking rapping Space Jam.
So the rage was crazy.
Always. So that my parents weren't musically inclined, but they absolutely were like, whatever. You want a
rock
banjo? Here's a
out,
banjo, guitar. Here's Space Jam soundtrack. Now they got really upset when they found a mix CD of like the Marshall Mathers LP coming out. I'm in Lipscomb, and
got upset.
and they hear my mom hears it coming out my headphone. We're in her Montana fucking Pontiac Montana minivan. I'll never forget it.
bro.
And I ain't never seen an ass like that. And she hears it. So she takes it out, puts it in the CD thing.
Y'all
And
listen to
like,
that
we
joint.
Just Don't Give a Fuck
We
came out.
vibing, Mom.
It's over with.
Hey, she took it out, snapped it in
Oh,
half.
we not
not
vibing,
bobbing.
Mom.
She
We
took it out,
not
snapped it in
vibing.
half, threw it out the window, just like right over here. And I remember thinking, I was like, I want to do that when I grow up. Like, they're really Christian. They hated that the language, bro. They
but you
hated
like their
that.
reaction. though.
Eminem,
Oh, my
man.
God.
Listen.
That's lit.
Eminem had his little run too.
In the Slim Shady days. So that was,
Church was on his ass.
Oh, yeah.
bro, I mean,
They were on his ass. He didn't give a fuck. In them videos, bro. That nigga.
He
So,
didn't give a fuck.
yeah, I just, at the same time, I was like a John Mayer super fan. Like, there's just always been,
That man had range.
it wasn't until later, like high school and college, I started going into like falling in love with Marvin Gaye and like more R&B shit and like shit. SWV, like Rain's one of my favorites. I listen to that probably once a day. At the same time, George Jones. Yeah, I've just always been all over the place musically, and country music. After years of rapping in Nashville, coming up through that, doing different shows, I opened for Lupe Fiasco, following him around in my Fusion.
Kick, push.
Yeah, like and then I was opening for Mason Ramsey, the Yodel kid. So like, you know what I'm saying? Range is taking me all over the place, bro.
I remember bro came to
Yeah.
the Titans game. I was like, damn, that's little kid.
Hey, yeah. So between that, like,
say that,
and
it'll-
everywhere in between. So, you know, country music was always right in front of me, and I kind of just went every direction but that because it felt maybe so obvious.
Yeah.
But all of the days I've spent writing raps or just freestyling in the back of somebody's car has all led to my creative process in a country music writing room, where it's like, I'm not overthinking. I just go with what feels good. I'm going to spit some stuff out and see what happens. And we just have a good time. It doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
And so when one door opens for me in country music, I just see it as an opportunity to keep going, and it's been good to me so far.
I gotta ask, bro. Like, what was that one moment to where you knew this was gonna like be like a career move? Like at what point you was like, all right, this is what I'm about to do. I'm not doing anything else. I'm about to put out like all my eggs in this basket. I'm about to just follow this music thing, see what it takes.
Yeah.
Like, what was that one first project?
That would have been my freshman year of college. I was at Freed Hardman playing baseball, and I was just spending way more time getting stoned and going to my dorm on GarageBand and freestyling to Drake style instrumentals or you know, GarageBand was just. Oh, yeah. I spent all my time there. Okay. Yeah. And then I'd run around, show all the basketball players catch the wave on it. You know, I was everybody. I had hype songs for everybody. Yeah. And I hated fucking running. So I was just like, bro, I'm not pitching enough to make this worth it in this town. Yeah. I'm going to just try it. And my mom knew I was miserable. So I called her and I was just like, I'm going to take a year off and try to make it pop. And it took about a year, and I got my first pub deal after just writing, workshopping. I went to the Virgin Islands, lived there for like 9 months.
What made you go there to live out there?
I met my now wife and her brother right when I dropped out of college, right down the alley here on 16th. He was at his dad's studio. We were just freestyling. I was buying weed from a mutual friend, and I met Matt Royer, and we hit it off, and he was like, yo, you got to meet my dad. I went back, met his dad because it was his dad's studio, and then met Delaney, and it was a wrap. I was like, I was sleeping on the couch like the next week, and we were in the studio all the time. Yeah. And Rob was like, well, I'm going to go look at houses in the Virgin Islands if you want to come. And I was like, all right, I got nothing else going. So I went. We were going to stay for 6 weeks. I ended up being there for like 9 or 10 months.
Damn,
that's lit.
Yeah. Playing beach bars and going even more broke. I went there, bro.
It loud though. Like, it didn't sound like the money come up. That would just sound like
it was the best experience of my life because I fully let go of.
We gotta know like one of your crazy nights then out there in the Virgins. It sounded like that was like the genesis.
It was a crazy
day. Yo, we outside.
I got my 4 years worth of college growing up in that 9 months of just like real life experience. I'm playing 4 nights a week to
it's dope.
Less people than are in this room, and there's a fucking football game on the TV, and I'm playing for 3 hours.
I got you.
Yeah. So I just cut my teeth there and sitting on the beach at fucking 6 a.m. on a mushroom trip several times. Just being like, finding myself and letting go of my bad. You good? Letting go of everything I thought I was gonna have to do that went around either baseball or coaching or having to go teach after college so I could coach. And like it was just small thinking. And once I got to the islands, I'd never really been outside of Nashville. I'm getting out there and looking at the world different. You're just like, I can do anything.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Try anyways, you know?
You started writing early. Obviously, you started writing early.
Yeah.
Now, let's fast forward to the point that you started writing for, like, names now.
Yeah.
Like Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that like? You starting to write for these people and Thomas Rhett and how you even go from kicking at the Virgin Islands, performing in front of the bartender, and now you writing in the big studio with Morgan Wallen and these big names that's out here.
Yeah, that's just like affirmation that I wasn't crazy at 20 when I was in that dorm room. And it took just about 10 years for it to really feel worth it. And for me, and I guess anybody that does what they do at a professional level is a little bit delusional and egotistical, thinking just I'm bulletproof. So like I'm looking back, hindsight, 2015 broke as a joke, had nothing going for me. But if you had talked to me at the time, I'm like, I'm the best.
Yeah.
It's like I have nothing to show for it. But I just always had a blind confidence and show up to work every day and write 1,000 songs that nobody's ever going to hear. And then you get that one opportunity that's in the room with somebody that matters. And it's just another game. And you've done it.
Where did that opportunity occur? Like to
Florida Georgia line.
Okay.
In like 2016, that was when I got introduced to the people at Big Loud, and Florida Georgia line was there. And Brian and Tyler both like took me under their wing and wrote with me, took a chance on me. cut a song called Dig Your Roots. It ended up being their album title and their tour name. And like that was all I needed to light the fire again. Because I think the reoccurring lesson or theme in my life is no finish lines, all starting lines. You know what I'm saying? Like you get to that next phase and you do not get comfortable. That is just you gotta go now. Now you go.
Yeah.
And that's what I've seen. And with Morgan specifically, there was probably 2 years from in between meeting FGO and Morgan. And when I met Morgan, we just became friends immediately. We realized we had played state tournament baseball against each other junior and senior year. He went to Gibbs. And once we had that connection, it was baseball. It was like, we just happened to also do music, but we're just a couple fellas. Yeah.
That's how it be even with like football. Like you can meet somebody from a whole different place.
Yeah.
Like, see you with the shield on. What's up, bro?
Yeah. Right.
Who you play for? You know, you know so and so. Oh shit!
It's like a fraternity, bro.
Met Steven Jackson my first day on island at Kobe Beach.
See? There you go. Hey, that motherfucker. Yeah.
Big as hell. And I had to ask the rhetorical question. Almost like, you play football. You got to play football. He's like, no, man. Oh, you just live here like that. Okay. You just live here.
Just banging on
my
coconuts.
first Virgin Islander.
Now we talking about Morgan Wallen. You went on tour with him from February to October.
Yep, and I'm going out next year with him too.
Okay.
Ooh. Hey.
Double back.
Next year.
You also performed with him at the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, let's talk about the tour part first, because this is the first time we got somebody on this couch get to go that's been on tour. That's a real musician that's been on tour, that's been out here. What was that like going with Morgan Wallen, one of the biggest names in country music?
Yeah.
Yes, Sirski.
And you going with him all across this country, performing y'all hits, performing songs that you written. Like, that's got to have that's like fucking going to running the playoffs or some shit, or getting to the Super Bowl.
It is, every night is a dream because he has one of the most incredible fan bases there are, as far as like organic people that really rock with him. And they're the type of super fans that are going to go and find out who else. So like when I get to go, when he shares that fan base with me, like I'm getting real fans that are going to come to my shows.
Yeah, that's nice.
So on that side, it's the best. Then just straight up getting to play in front of that many people and like opportunities I'd have never had, getting to go and do flower shops at Madison Square Garden. Like, you know, like.
That's just, bro, MSG is the equivalent. I don't know, it's just like the equivalent to the White House to me, because everybody, but other than football, because we don't play, they don't got indoor.
Right.
Basketball play. All the basketball players in the world want to go play in Madison Square Garden. All the fucking singers and shit. Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Fights.
The Beatles, bro.
Everybody wants to go. Like,
Ali. Like, that's what I'm saying. When you're standing up there and you look at the ceiling.
Yes.
And
it's true.
It's like, bro, and then we were at Staples Center, cryptofuckthat.com arena.
Staples Center.
It's fucking Staples Center.
But like,
I'm looking at Shaq and Kobe jerseys up there, and I'm just like, this is it.
Shit different.
We're here.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna get to go and do something. We're doing like Wrigley Field next year, like 2 or 3 nights at Wrigley, Fenway. Like the coolest thing, y'all know. I mean, going through the bowels of all the places and going to the locker rooms of legendary.
Yeah.
That's the best. I was out in LA when we were doing the LA shows, and I met Mookie on a Sunday pulling into Dodger Stadium. I was getting there early for their BP and stuff. We ride in, I meet him, follow him in, and who doesn't love Mookie? So we're just walking around, like everybody, all the staff members know him.
Right.
We go down.
Gap on the bed, man.
Right. We go through the locker rooms, and then I go up and I'm fielding infield at first base. Pujols comes out of the visitors' line. It's the day after he hit 700. Dang. Pujols is standing in the first base box. Mookie's taking ground balls at second. I'm on first, and they're talking swings. And I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? I'm stoned. What just happened? I'm like, what happened? I was like,
that shit live.
Yeah.
That is live.
Pujols is right here talking with Mookie about swings, and I'm just catching balls at first base in Dodger Stadium on a Sunday.
Bro, that's crazy. See, now you didn't name these stadiums now. I didn't know for like Beyonce to be in stadium, Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Like you name legit stadiums.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not those just, you know what I'm saying, we ain't at the municipal patio.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
But there's levels. Morgan played 700 cap rooms and 1,000 cap rooms 5 years ago, and it's just he's transcended country music. Like there are country artists that'll do that, but Morgan, I think his music just spreads beyond country music, which I love.
But why is that?
I think he's not afraid sonically, like music wise. Like we got some hard hitting fucking songs. Like Heartless was kind of maybe the first song that bled over into the pop world that people would have never heard of Morgan. And then Wasted on You, You Proof. There's just like I think there's a right and wrong way to put 808s in a country song, and so far we've done it.
Yeah.
So far we've done it right.
Yeah.
And bro, when you hang with Morgan, he's just like one of the dudes. I feel like he's very relatable in that sense. It's not like an intimidating country singer.
Yeah.
He's just like one of the boys, and fucking he loves rap. He's listening to Moneybagg Yo or Dolph right now. He don't listen to country.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody listens to more rap than Morgan. I swear to God.
Let's lie.
Nah,
I got a question. I got a question. Because like you mentioned is about like right or wrong way to put an 808 to a country song.
Mm-hmm.
I never had an opportunity to ask somebody in the industry this question. This is my first time being able to ask.
All right, ask away.
Old Town Road.
Mm-hmm.
Is you one that was fucking with it, or were you not fucking with it?
You wanna know a fun fact?
I love a fun fact.
So you know how Mason Ramsey had a feature on Old Town Road?
Yes, I remember that shit. And
The Young Thug version?
yeah, and that was live, by the way.
You wrote that shit.
There you go.
You see how he just shit on that real quick?
No, so that's the fun fact. Now I'll
Okay.
answer your question.
Yeah. Was it still country? Is what I'm asking, basically.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think by any means it's
What
nobody.
defines country music as country
Right.
music?
Well, it's not a
That's a good
traditional
question.
country song.
Okay.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's not a traditional country song, but I think Nas had country music intentions with the song. I think that music in general, like nobody gives a fuck when, especially somebody that has. He was just a SoundCloud rapper, bro. Like he was just trying new
That's
shit.
true.
Right. Yeah.
And,
Right.
That's
and
true.
when he heard that
And it
track,
hit. Yeah, he was like, shit.
he did what I would have done, which is I'm gonna make whatever this sounds or feels like, and I'll take my horse to the old town road. He's like, hey, this
Shit.
probably not.
That's it.
And then upload it, and the world. Hey, it's
They
not
took
like
the
he
fuck
uploaded it. Maybe he did put country music on SoundCloud, but you know, like
But
he
yeah,
wasn't trying
yeah.
to make that a global, massive, biggest song
Yeah.
ever to fucking be out.
You're right.
The people made that happen.
That's true.
And
That's
country
true. Took
music,
it and ran with it down the
Billy
street.
Ray Cyrus said, "Hold my fucking beer." And
Oh,
we're
man.
Hey, what? Come on, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do this shit.
He
Yeah.
stepped on that hoe.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he did.
He was like 21 Savage lately.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
I got 21.
Billy Ray Cyrus is the 21 Savage of country music. That's hilarious.
Nelly did that shit. That hoe took off. I was like,
Hey,
oh, okay.
Hey,
yeah,
Billy
bro.
Ray, you can always pull up over here and fuck with us, my boy.
Man, what?
21.
Anytime.
Oh, but
Anytime.
enough about Morgan Wallen and all these other motherfuckers that got shit going on. You just dropped the fucking album.
Yeah.
Flower Shops.
Yes,
your,
sir.
your cover, fire. I love
Fire.
that shit.
Yeah,
Wow,
thank
That
you.
shit dope as fuck.
Thank you.
Pete
Shout out
on.
Delaney.
Shout
Delaney
out,
be shooting
yeah,
that
Pete
shit.
shout
on and
out.
shit.
But now, doing this album from a period of time, you took time off to do this,
Yep.
like most artists would. Now, when y'all take time off to get to writing these songs, my thing is, where are you at mentally? Like, how do you, and you're pops, your husband, like how you do all that and still mentally check in to write these songs, think of the mind of the fan too, because I know you sure y'all got to put the fan, you know what I'm saying, thought into it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, how you do that within the time of 24 hours in a day? It was really less than that because you got to sleep, you got to see the fam.
Yeah. I think finding the balance is like the biggest challenge, the hardest thing to do. But it's like, I mean, playing football too, it's not like you're making time for football. You got to make time for everything else.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that feel it the most, the family, because we wake up thinking about music. We fall asleep thinking about music.
Right.
And in the course of a week, when I'm in town, I'm gonna show up to the studio and try to write a song a day. I might write 2 songs in a day, and then next thing you know, it's 6 weeks, and you've got 12 or 13 songs that are worth a damn. And it's not like you got plenty of time. Like I put that Flower Shops album out in like January of last year or this year, January of this year. And in the meantime, I've written I've got another 13 songs I'm putting on that and re-releasing in February. So it'll be 24 songs total. Right. I'm gonna call it 2 Dozen Roses.
Ooh.
And
hell yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire. But the songs come in waves. You can't force creativity. If I'm feeling it and I wake up and I'm inspired every day, then I'm gonna show up and be able to perform. If I'm not, I'm probably just gonna kick it today and go do something else and go kick it with the fellas or family or just go MIA. I can't be expected to write 300 days of the year, you know?
Yeah. No, I never thought that artists wrote constantly, but I always thought I always wanted to see what the average, you know what I'm saying, the regular day is when you are writing versus when you're not writing.
I show up to the studio at like 10 a.m. We write, we hang, and usually maybe around 5. Like I treat it like a 9 to 5 kind of, and around 5 I go home. Unless
there's still like some structure that you.
I make sure there is for me. 4 years ago when I was grinding, like I said, like now I've created some structure. But before I had a kid, bro, we'd show up at 10 and I'd leave at 3 a.m. We'd just be in there.
Long day.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now you got a podcast coming out.
Just Being Ernest. I'm about to rebirth it next year. Probably call it Still Being Ernest.
What? You took time off?
Yeah. When I had rhyming, I kind of, it shifted. I started the podcast during quarantine.
Yeah.
As we do.
Right? As we do.
Yep.
And it was really easy to do a podcast and show up and do an episode a week. And then I had a kid and touring started like within 2 months of each other. Bless Delaney's heart. And I haven't had time to podcast, but it's like the anticipation for it has almost been better than it would be if I had been doing the podcast.
That's real.
People are like, bring the podcast back. Every meet and greet I do, it's like,
build that hype.
when's the podcast coming back? Like, I knew you were going to ask that. Yeah. But I'm gonna, and you got to come on.
Oh, hell yeah.
We should I'll do it Just Being Ernest here, and we can just do this setup and put it on my channel.
Well, look, I'm not gonna steal that shit.
He said he's just gonna switch seats.
Oh, y'all shit. Just send me the JPEG.
I like what y'all got going here. I'll just be here. Thank you.
Gonna switch seats.
Gonna put my own flag right in front of it.
All right, welcome to Still Being Ernest. I got the raw room.
He gonna change the hat on the table and shit. Hell yeah.
So I gotta ask you this real quick, man, because so it's your son named Ryman, right?
Ryman, yeah.
Is it after the?
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta ask you because I've been to both several times, Ryman and Grand Ole Opry. I'm sure that you've experienced both. What's the better experience for you? I got my.
Well, it is.
I mean, it is, but I mean, like both of them are like crown. It's like royalty. Like
the Ryman is its own thing because of the history of the building being so old and like. I love history, so like when you go and look at pictures of black and white pictures of somebody that was standing on that stage, and it's like, damn, I'm here. That and it's the same kind of feeling at the Grand Ole Opry. It's just not as old, but like standing on the circle. If you don't know, when they redid the floor at the Ryman 30 or 40 years ago, they kept a circle and moved it to the Grand Ole Opry House. So there's a circle from the original Ryman. That's where you stand when you perform. So they talk about the circle.
That's dope.
And bro, that's like that's better than going to church. Stand on that thing. If you can get a quiet moment and go take a Tebow on that bitch right there, grab a knee. I got to have Ryman come out with me and. We had a moment to ourselves in there and had him on there, and it was like a damn near christening.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It is spiritual. It's more than like, ooh, cool place. It's like,
I got you.
It's some take it in type stuff.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I will say I've kicked it at both of them.
Yeah.
And Ryman during New Year's, they always have Old Crow Medicine show come on New Year's.
Yes.
So a partner of mine used to always open for them.
Uh-huh.
They be partying. Don Flemings.
Okay.
He's from the Chocolate Drops.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. But
Yeah.
Like some
Way back in the day.
I often say yeah.
But anyway, they be caught in it. But here recently, I was at I went to one of like the actual real Grand Ole Opry, like the actual live joints that be on. What's that on Friday?
Yes,
I was there for one of them joints, and I got to hang out backstage and shit there.
Oh,
that shit be live.
Next time I do the Opry, I'm leaving y'all tickets. Y'all gonna come?
Bro, it be live, yo.
Have y'all heard about dry grapes?
Dry grapes.
Yeah, I'm just raising awareness.
What is the fuck is dry grapes, bro?
Raising awareness.
Oh, bro.
Bro, how long you been a daddy, bro? You cannot start them damn jokes that early. Hold on. 2 years.
You said chocolate drops, and I just started thinking about raising chocolate.
with that joke, bro. He fried. We said, huh?
All right, bro.
Oh my God, sorry.
All right. Well, over here in the Raw Room, bro, we sometimes, Feyzan, our AI.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like also works for the FBI, so we kind of know about a lot of shit.
Okay.
We know that you also play a little JUCO baseball, but while you was at that JUCO baseball, you had a heart attack.
Yeah, well, that was my senior year of high school. Yeah, I did. I had a heart attack.
On your way to JUCO.
Yeah, on my way to JUCO.
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn. I was doing anything to get out of playing baseball at that point. But bro, myocarditis, super rare and random for a 19-year-old kid to have. Everybody at the day it happened probably just assumed it was drug induced. It was not. It wasn't cardiovascular. It was like a sinus infection went to my heart.
What was the name you said it was?
Myocarditis.
Myocarditis.
And dude, I can only sound like I know anything about medical terms when I talk about that.
Right. Because
I'm just copying and pasting whatever the doctor told me.
Right.
I don't know shit about what it means.
Okay. All right.
That's real. Listen, I got to use this story. Like, I get out of this shit right.
Yeah. So what happened was myocarditis, basically an infection went to the myocardium and then the immune system attacked it. Causing a heart attack.
Oh.
I was sitting out. I had to sit out for 2 weeks. We had 3 rainouts, so I only missed 1 game. I came back, district tournament, region. We won state. I was 12-1 on the mound. I batted .527 at the plate. I beat out Mookie Betts for Tennessee State Baseball Player of the Year.
Go!
And I had a heart attack. So there you go. We had the storybook. And that win that day was my dad's 900th career victory.
Damn, that's
going on, bro.
All for a heart attack.
Heart attack. Yeah, it was all very divine. Kind of crazy.
It was one of them things where you was like, yo,
was it worth it?
My all, bro.
Like, was it worth it?
I could be gone at any point.
Oh yeah.
To understand what you went through. You know what I'm saying?
It was awesome, and all the people that talked all that shit all senior year felt bad for me, and it was like, all of a sudden they had to feel bad about all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm laid up. Now I come back and win a state championship.
That's
it was good. I don't think teachers believed it. They didn't believe it when I had an appendicitis on 420 either. And I really did. Me and one other dude who was a stoner at school both had appendicitis on 420. And we were in separate together. Bro, right. I mean, dude, Coach Tillman, shout out Coach Tillman, was like, no chance they're having appendicitis on the same day. It's like, we definitely were. I got the scar, but I didn't even get to get stoned that day. I was in the hospital.
Damn. What's the best places you ever performed? City-wise or even just like the event space?
I'm gonna not answer the Opry or Ryman because we already had that conversation.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, for me, my headlining show, to answer that question, my favorite headline show was Joe's on Weed Street in Chicago just recently. Okay. They were lit. They sang every word, every song. Made me feel like a superstar.
Love that.
It was great. As an opener, Salt Lake City was nuts. It's like they had nothing to do for 30 years, and then this show came to town, and they were
fuck it.
It was so loud.
I just want to know any black people from the Salt Lake City just comment in the comments. I was up there this past year. Remember, I was on the phone.
Is it some stuff?
I ain't seen no black people, bro. So I just want to see if y'all there. Just hit me up. Let me know y'all live.
If there are black people in Salt Lake City,
I ain't seen none.
I can't say that I've seen any.
Exactly. I was there for,
it ain't looking good.
I was there
looking,
for
but I'm pretty
17
sure
hours, bro.
It ain't looking good.
I went to sleep there, woke up there, went to eat.
Nobody.
I saw everybody else though.
What do you mean everybody else?
White, Asian.
There was a
Mexican.
great little Indian spot. I went to a good Indian restaurant in Salt Lake City.
But
Yeah,
that was
those brown
really.
people.
Not looking good.
Yeah, there was
Not
no
looking
good,
good.
no good soul food in Salt Lake City.
Oh, boy, it's just-
they ain't got no seeds in the album.
Hey,
It's called ethnic.
Never.
Oh god,
It's the ethnic album.
All right, so while you going to all these places, do you have any moment like we didn't have Proto Hype on? He told us about the time he was at one of his concerts and they were going live in the section and the girl had a finger
Chopped off.
chopped the fuck off.
Out of
with
there.
what?
The
fence.
little
Oh
fence.
God, no, I've never seen anything like that.
God, no. We don't party that hard.
I've never
We
seen
don't
anything
party
like
that hard. Hell no.
I've seen a couple of questionable titties.
He got a couple questions.
I've never seen nobody get a
That
finger
mean them
chopped off.
hoes was hanging.
Yeah.
Hey, it was real. This
I would have
fool.
rather seen a
When
finger
that man
get cut
said
off.
this shit, I said, bro, I'll never be any place where that can happen.
I don't think so.
No.
I
ain't
hope not.
never seen no.
No,
Hey,
this
God.
somebody lose his finger.
The way he described, I was like, bro, no way, bro.
I don't know.
Oh man,
Woo,
we're gonna have
shit.
some more coming for you, but hey, we'll get some real potting because I keep on having this image pop in my head of my boy Jacoby Myers throwing that goddamn football across the field.
Bro. Hey.
Now he spoke out about it. He spoke
Did
out
he?
about like he did some illegal shit.
Like he did something illegal.
Like he Brett Favre over this. Now look, tie game,
Yeah.
no time on the clock.
Hey, that shit
Nothing.
was crazy.
Who was that? Stevenson burst up the middle.
Yep.
He was shaking now.
He got down.
He could have got some more.
He could
Probably.
have
He could have
Probably
figured that
kept
one
going,
throw.
right.
Probably, but
Right,
you
right.
know,
We
Right.
tossed that over.
he tossed that whole pack. Yeah.
He did
Yeah.
lateral.
Go ahead, babes. Preach now.
Lateral. Hey, come on now.
Now, coaches, offensive coaches tell quarterbacks all the time, hey, don't throw it across your body.
Okay. Okay.
They do that.
First of all, he should have been throwing the ball, period, but he threw it across.
This ain't lunch though.
Would have been straight to number 55, who
He didn't even-
proceeded to do that nigga like I did the nigga at New Mexico State.
Hey, nah.
5 fingers to the fucking face.
Baptized.
And then I'm gonna put your head
Baptized.
in this grass.
Yeah. Baptized.
While I run to the end zone, because
Baptized,
right now,
yeah.
I'm finna win the game because there's no time on the clock, because, all right, bro. Nah.
The
It
ball
was
really
funny.
was-
I'm glad he did it though, cause like that was great content. I said, oh yes, sir, we about to eat this shit up. It's about to be
God.
fun.
Now, I don't even know of a situation where how you even get in that situation where you throwing the ball, y'all tied.
Right.
We finna play hot potato and we
Right.
tied?
Yeah,
You could
bro.
have just went to
yeah.
overtime.
Yeah, facts. Well, the game would have been tied. It was already overtime, wasn't it?
No,
No.
it was going to overtime. That
Yeah, it
was
was
fourth
going
quarter.
over.
In the regulation.
3 seconds left. In the
Yes,
regulation.
yeah, 3 seconds left and he
Okay,
ball ran
okay.
about.
Oh well, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
okay.
got
Continue. You right. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Because you-
Continue.
First of all,
Go ahead.
I'm
go ahead.
I'm
I
mad.
think those gone.
I'm mad at the running back.
Those gone.
Get the fuck down.
You might have to go in here.
Cause your little drop off, little Pat Mahomes toss right there.
That man
got
gave him.
fucked up.
Go
That man
crazy. I
gave
got
him
more.
the
Go
confidence to
crazy.
do that bullshit. That's what
You hear
happened.
me?
That's
You
what
set
happened.
that nigga up.
That's what happened. He was like, bro, oh shit, he did it.
Oh, we did. Oh, we might got something then.
That's what happened. He thought he had it.
Bruh.
He knew it. He knew he had it too.
Not only
fucked up.
did you choose, okay, you toss that bitch back, but then Jacoby get that bitch.
Yeah.
Not only did Jacoby throw that bitch, throw the pick,
Yeah.
but he got his ass slapped
He did.
twice.
Twice.
Twice. Greg Williams call it burping. Because you get hit once, then you hit the ground,
Boom.
you burp.
Fact.
That's another hit. And then an extra little burp is when your noggin, the back of that bit, hit that ground. He had a trifecta.
God damn.
So he had a horrible 3 seconds of the game.
Has a bad headache today.
He got a bad
Oh,
headache
my-
today.
Fact.
So he had an interview.
Yeah.
He said, I think I was doing a little too much.
Doing
You
a
don't
little
say.
too
He
much.
said he was doing too
You
much.
don't
Doing a little
say.
too much now.
When have you ever thought that was going to be okay?
I'm about to try to tackle this nigga.
Come on now.
Bruh.
I was doing too much. I gotta admit that.
That shit
I
was
don't
bad.
know, dog. Like,
He threw the ball right to him. dude.
I just want to know what the Bills saying a lot. I mean, that's one of the mads that you just can't.
You can't.
Bro,
It's
I
like
don't
when
think
it's
they
like
had
when
to
your
say
kids
nothing,
just
bro.
like pour
They
the
didn't have to
juice
say
all
nothing,
on the
like, They
floor.
knew, like, oh yeah,
And
he's
you
about to
like,
get it. So
all right,
we
bro.
ain't gotta say shit.
Facts.
We ain't gotta say that. He about to hit this for at least 2 weeks. At least two. Probably
It don't
just
make
one.
no
2
sense
weeks,
though. It
no.
don't make no sense.
No,
What was
no,
the
no,
what
no.
was
This is the
thing?
end of the season,
Oh, yeah.
so they gonna carry this one on out, big dog.
He gonna hear this for forever.
Patriots fans not gonna forget this.
That's true.
They
That is
don't,
absolutely
they don't
true.
forget shit.
What happened?
They don't forget nothing, bro. They don't forget nothing. Huh?
Hell no. I don't know, bro. What was you from a fan? From nobody that don't even play football.
I told you, bro. I was like, oh, this is great. I was like,
This is about
Content.
I like how you think, my boy.
You gotta
I like how you think, bro.
I
I'm
was
that
like,
guy
bro, I
too.
was waiting for Twitter. I was like, let me go ahead and hop on Twitter. They got him quick. It didn't take no time, bro. All the memes and shit came out. But that's all, bro. They killing my boy.
What? I ain't even see no memes.
They was going in. I ain't saying nothing. I just went straight to
when I
Twitter
saw
and
it
just started
happen.
scrolling. I was like, yeah, let's
When
see
I saw
what
it
they
happen,
said.
I felt bad.
You threw it right to him.
I mean,
I
because
see
like
you
you
was
a
trying.
player.
I get it. You were trying to make
Fans
something
don't be
happen.
feeling bad, bro. You know that.
I mean, I feel bad for like 0.2 seconds. Like, but that was dumb as fuck.
Who? Because what was the thought
Why
process?
did you line up and think that we finna go play hot potato right now?
Bro, because the buddy you said.
If I'm a receiver already, I don't even want to be running. I can save my legs for the overtime.
Right, like they don't make no fucking.
Fuck.
It was probably one of the moments where he just had a brain moment, bro. Kind of how like J.R.
Nah,
Smith did.
you can't
with
just have a
Braun and
brain
shit.
moment in the
Shit
fourth
happen,
quarter.
though.
That
Shit happen.
You cannot have a
Shit
brain
happen,
moment
bro.
in the fourth quarter. All right, we're gonna talk about the rest of these
Hell
people.
no.
Okay, come
The
on.
Lions and the Jets. Now I ain't gonna lie.
I can see that, John.
You didn't see that? It was
Go ahead.
a good game. I like
It was
it
a good
anyway just because the Jets been on their thing. They've been winning. The Lions been winning.
Right.
Golf been out here looking way better than
Who won that
and
game?
what's his
Jets
name? And Stafford, he hurt anyway, but
Lions one.
Right.
that little trade, so you get to see a flip.
Yeah,
So I like to see him balling. One on the last second, touchdown to the tight end. And was it 6 out of 7 games for them?
Okay.
On the roll,
Yeah.
feeling good.
Yeah.
I didn't been on no type team where you Titans. Matter of fact, we were fucking 2-5 in 2019.
You ain't
But
just
you
get
put
started.
the head down, you had the Titans.
Damn. Ooh, that'd be the worst. Walk through that.
They say you had to
I'm
put
so
your head down.
heartbroken.
Oh shit.
Fuck! I thought you knew you were gonna bring that.
That'd be the worst.
That's about the only game I could talk about, and I don't even want to.
Oh, well, we
Yeah.
might as well.
Come on.
Since
You want
we here
to?
now.
We got some fun with it.
We here now.
I mean,
It's just so classic. It's just so classic. 2 weeks ago, who were we playing? The Eagles. I feel like that is a game that the Titans would come and beat. They'd beat a 10-1 team when they're having a mediocre season. I thought that we'd maybe do that. And then I thought for sure I was scared of losing to Jacksonville because those are the teams we lose to. But then we lost 2 in a row and then we lost 3 in a row. And it's just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, what's going on?
Hey, if
Damn.
I felt like an armchair quarterback all day yesterday, but it was like watching a kid play Madden, a 5th grader for the first time play Madden, and not on coach's suggestion. And it's like
It's just out there.
it's like 3rd and 2 again, and Derrick Henry's not going to at least fall forward 2 yards. He could literally trip and fall forward 2 yards, and he's standing on the sideline watching Tannehill
I will give
talking
him-
about hot potato.
I will give him. I will give him this bell though. When they do got that box set with 9, 10 motherfuckers, they know, all right, they finna turn around and hand it off to D-Hand. So as an offensive coordinator, you gotta throw. You gotta throw your wrinkles in there.
yeah.
Try to gotta throw them out because if we done shown out of the last 10 3rd and 2s,
We get into that,
out of the
man.
last 5, 10
Yeah.
3rd and 2, we always turn around handing off. We gotta
mix it
we
up.
gotta
Switch it
throw
up,
some
man.
wrinkles in there. We gotta throw the tight end around, even though that been slapped a couple times. But still, you gotta throw some wrinkles in there, throw a little pass.
Yeah, but
Something.
if it would be nice if that could fucking work out for us. That'd be awesome.
He
I
said,
take my
"Look."
chances with,
He said,
with
"Babe,
everybody in the fucking stadium
Like,
knowing
yo,
the ball's
babe,
going to
if
Derrick
it
Henry.
work, cuz, I'm with you.
We doing it.
Right.
I hear what you're saying.
I'm trying to get tossed some love, bro.
Absolutely, logically,
working.
you're correct. Give the fucking ball to Derrick Henry. Everybody knows it's going to Derrick Henry. See what happens.
Right.
Oh my
See
God.
what happens.
Okay,
That
that's
was
all I gotta
funny.
say. There goes Titan season.
I love hearing a real fan when they be going hell. That shit be funny to me because you're right.
They be hot.
They be hot.
Be hot.
They be hot.
Now, couldn't nothing be going worse for a team probably than the Dallas Cowboys right now.
Fine.
Hey, that shit.
I was gonna say that
That shit.
who was it that came back and they was down 33 or some shit?
Oh, that's Indy.
Oh,
Now
The
look,
Bi-
you
that
got
was the
something to look
Bills?
That
forward
was
to.
Minnesota.
Then y'all,
When the Vikings, my
that was
bad.
Minnesota. They were up 33 what?
33-0.
I think it was
At
30.
halftime.
Who was it?
39, 36, I think it was.
It was 33-0.
That's insane.
30, but yeah.
That was a record. That was like a new
It was,
Yeah,
it was the
record.
biggest comeback in NFL history.
Yes.
Right.
But
Wow.
y'all see Jacksonville though, Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that.
Hey,
Trevor Lawrence,
overtime, The interception?
Trevor Lawrence is the real
coming
deal.
on, bro.
Oh yeah.
He
now
was
that fun-
slanging now, but
Hey,
then
hold
they
on,
went
hold
off
on.
a pick.
That
Pick
dumbass,
six.
fumble he had at the end of the
Oh
game.
yeah, that was
he almost blew that shit.
He was silly.
He
as
almost
hell.
blew that shit.
He almost blew that.
He was tripping.
Chiefs almost lost to the Texans.
Yeah.
Bruh. They almost blew it. But
Yeah.
the Texans are the Texans. So. Duh.
Prescott is slinging that thing out for
Now
sure.
that last
Justin
pass,
Herbert.
no, I ain't gonna lie, that last pass he threw, bro, like you can't do nothing about that. As a DB, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a scramble drill. He started scrambling, the receiver turn. He already know he's throwing that bit back
So
shoulder. He
so
turn that.
Right.
It is what
And
it
it's
is.
Justin Herbert thinking like,
Really can't.
Bro.
he can throw it.
That man right there, oof, that may be diamond that joint.
You do.
But they did that shit in what, 30-some seconds?
Quick.
Too.
Yes.
And they called on Dicker the kicker. And this motherfucker,
Get it done.
he ain't fucking with Dicker the kicker. But yeah,
Get it
hey,
done.
Buffalo survived one, but
Yeah, they did.
I mean, to me, hey, it was a wild ass weekend.
It was.
football.
Football, college, and NFL this year has been insane. The
I feel like
upsets
everybody
have
say
been
that every year
nuts.
though.
I know, but I don't know. I feel like college, especially this year, was the first 3 weeks was just like, well, everything's fucked.
It was. I feel like down
Everything.
here too was just here a little bit different because like
I think so too.
because of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like Tennessee was hot as fish grease.
They pretty much run a
And-
2-minute offense
and-
all season too, which I
Sure.
think is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
on
wish-
pace, fast ball. Hey, like, people like that.
Yeah.
Work.
Oh, why we had rest in peace, Mike Leach, bro.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's sad.
It was.
that shit
Such
just
a
happened out of
legend.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like he was sick for a
No,
while.
that's scary.
Heart attack.
Heart attack.
Yeah, damn. Shit, that shit fucked me up.
Man, it did.
I started
bro.
thinking about his. All Mike Leach, them Texas Tech when Crabtree caught the pass against Texas.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Crabtree!
Hey, bro, that shit-
Crabtree!
That shit had me
God,
sick, bro.
that
That shit had me sick.
Hell
bro.
yeah, bro. That shit was too loud.
It was
I was,
lit.
I was definitely a Texas fan back then.
Hey, I was
was
chill.
sick,
Hey,
man.
I wanted the Texas to lose. I wanted Texas to lose just because I wanted the.
I wanted them.
Is that when
Texas
Colt
Tech.
McCoy was quarterback? Who was
Was that
quarterback?
Colt?
Yeah, because that was after Vince had lived.
Vince. Yeah.
All right, give me one right now. Cornerback, I'm gonna tell you this because y'all looking at this the defense a little different. Y'all lined up out there.
Okay.
What is the wildest formation as far? Because you know how they be doing that bullshit. They get all clunched up and bunched up.
Yeah.
You see some. You can't really tell what it is,
Mhm.
but you see it. Maybe it might be 3 tight ends over here.
Oh yeah.
And you the corner over there.
Right.
You be like, oh, I hope they running something else. Because you know, and the something else is mean not run towards me.
Yeah, but please don't come this way, Lord.
Absolutely.
Please
What
don't
would you
come
say
this
like
way.
a wild formation that you get as far as football?
Oh wow.
Or that messes you up. 'Cause I can tell you mine.
That messes me up.
Yeah, like it looks weird to you, or it's hard for you to diagnose it, or you know what I'm saying, put in your head quick enough to adjust
Where I'm
to
going.
it
Yeah,
Right.
like
before
where am I
the
going?
snap of the ball.
Right.
Yeah,
I guess it'd be like the little bunch formations.
with 2 tight end, YU,
Huh?
With the YU, like
Nah.
with
When they
bunch
had
receivers?
when they had a bunch receiver close
Okay.
to the line.
to the line. Oh yeah, to the end line,
Yeah,
to the tackle.
end of the line, or
Yeah.
they do it like with a tight end right
They
there,
can
just
run
because
or
nigga,
pass it.
they can get mixed up real quick now,
Real
and get
fast.
lost, get lost.
Especially if you on, like if you down,
It- right. If you
or
down there,
off,
if you off and he go behind the line,
it's fucked. You're fucked.
all right, cool.
Don't be a man to man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Mine is unbalanced, bro. I don't know what it is. Bro.
Unbalanced is an ugly one
Fuck
too.
me up
Because the corner got to get in the run game too.
I'm looking at it from the backside, the weak side linebacker. I'm like, oh, there go my tight end. Oh, hold on, what the fuck?
It's an
fuck,
extra.
not
It's an extra
1,
nigga
2,
over
3.
here.
Shit, Hut! God damn it! I'm just fucking running.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just like don't get past. Don't get.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Nah, that
that's
would
why I
be-
like when they do the fake unbound. They'll start over unbound. They bring that lineman back over. Okay, cool.
That's in Madden. That's my go-to offense right there.
Unbalanced shit.
I love that.
That shit be fucking me up, boy.
Y'all stay tuned. Next week, we're going to come in on part 2, some heat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and don't forget the can of dips. Hey, we got the can of dips and Raw Room, code Raw Room. The link is on there. It's all there. We'll see you guys next week.